Okay, good, because I started.
And we are
Ooh.
recording. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining Owlbear Odysseys. This is Heartwood Heist. I'm Marshal Maiwald, the Dungeon Master. Say hello, everyone. These are my players.
We're here
Hello.
to play
We
serious
play Marshall's
comedy.
sick games. Like foosball men suspended on a metal bar, cursed to kick a ball for our entire lives.
All right, calm
Marshall is
down,
the
man.
hand spinning the stick.
This is the power of a Dungeon Master. I can make you be a foosball character. That's how we're gonna play it. But
Are they
thank you all.
characters?
Are they?
They are if you
I
give
don't
them
know.
names.
Yeah, we'll draw mustaches on them. Well, thank you for joining in. Hey, Shane, kick us off with that intro sequence.
All right.
And we are back. Hello, everyone. Last
Hello.
time on Heartwood Heist, our players had just defeated the corrupted version of the Heartwood Jewel, releasing the pure manifestation of the Heartwood Jewel. As they had released her, she granted them all powerful boons, and we got a nice little flashback, or not flashback, more of a vision of, not more of, definitely a vision of their ideal futures for where they're going and of who they are, to be able to help her and make sure she is not taken advantage of by the Fey Council. And that is where we are picking up. And we are right here back in the center of the Heartwood tree with Beef and Dawn amidst the laser grid room without any lasers. And
Hey.
Haukin down here at the door as he was exiting to come help, and Glint in the corner waiting to see what he needs to do. The players have a minute and 36 seconds before bad things happen. Uncertain bad things, but bad things. And that is where we will be picking up. Beef, Dawn, Glint, and Haukin, go ahead and roll us some initiative real quick before
Ooh, I'd
we
love to.
hop further into it.
Dun, dun,
For some reason,
dun.
GT, I thought you were about to ask, is this an effect I can see? You're not even making a dex save.
Is this an effect I can see? Initiative is an effect I can see.
And
I mean,
and I use my
barbarians-
dex modifier for initiative, so in the most tangential way, it's still not a dex save.
Thank you. I'm glad you didn't take that the other direction.
I mean, theoretically, I mean, don't barbarians get advantage on initiative checks at a certain level anyway?
Yeah, it's just a higher level than I have gone to in Barb.
Right. I think it's like 6 or 7. I don't remember.
But yes, you
I
are
was gonna
correct.
say 7, so it's probably 6.
I was thinking 7 too, for whatever reason.
Yeah, it's definitely.
It sounds like it's level 7 type of ability. Something really good, but not broken.
Isn't level 7 when monks get evasion?
Yeah.
Yes.
That is a broken ability.
Yeah.
I stand corrected.
Okay, so we got Dawn, Glint, Haukin, then Beef in the turn order.
It
I
is
think
7.
I think you deleted my
Did I
token.
accidentally delete you? Oh,
Yes.
I deleted the old one. My bad.
Be
I
gone!
deleted the new one, not the old one. The old stayed on my screen. That's funny.
Yeah, I don't
The
see
old
that
Glint
one.
can't come to the phone right now. Why?
I
Because he gave up his spell book!
Oh.
jeez.
You did.
I had to call him out again. There you go.
What a jerk being
Okay.
sacrificing for us like that.
You know, I have a white knight complex, okay?
I love it. Okay. Well, with these new boons, before we hop further into the turn order, there are some new changes that are amongst you all, but you all can't see each other, minus Beef and Dawn. Beef and Dawn are the only ones that can see each other right now.
Maybe
Amongst Y'all is the sequel to Among Us.
it's just the
I
same
like
game, but they're all wearing cowboy hats, and you cannot take them off.
It being in the second person implies that you're watching people play Among Us and you have no power. So the game is just watching John Carpenter's The Thing, but they all have cowboy hats.
Oh my. Well, we are going to start this off with the turn order base. Dawn, tell us these changes that have happened to you.
Um. All right. Yeah. So Dawn, she always looked sickly, and she doesn't anymore. There's always like been these deep bags in her eyes, and I mean, her skin is just gray because she's a Shadowkai, but like it always looked, like gross and like. Is pallid a word? Am I using that right?
Yeah, valid.
It's a
Okay.
word. I don't
I'm
know if
pretty
you're
sure
using
I,
it
I
right.
was using it right, but it just felt wrong in the moment for some reason.
That's
But
good.
like it was always like that, and she just like she always kind of looked like she should be in a hospital bed. And now she looks like she's full of life. And her staff um has this little flower growing on the top of it. And I don't know enough about flowers to be playing this character, but it was kind of like, one of those like closed one where the petals are all tight in like a little circle. And now
So
it's like bloomed outwards.
Hmm.
In my mind, I'm picturing like the back of Venusaur, like
Hmm.
big flower now. Like it's
So-
probably unwieldy at this point. If it
So are
was
you
if it
saying
was
that-
heavy.
Are you saying that before the flower was stuck in a perpetual state of pre-bloom, or that it was a different flower?
It was a different flower.
Okay.
It was bloomed then, but it's bloomed again. Don't question me.
Double bloom.
It double
It has
bloomed.
evolved. It is a Venusaur now.
I love it. Okay.
Can I
That's-
real quick, Marshall, shout out the artist that we worked with on
Oh,
our
yes.
characters at Tails Dova on whatever media you want to find her on. Because when Shane was talking about how Dawn was supposed to look sick, all I could think was how much our artist knocked it out of the park with Dawn's character art. Because I have
did.
several times looked at Dawn and been like, man, she needs sleep.
Yeah, that was exactly what it was supposed to be. She did great work.
Yep. I love it. And that's awesome. Then next up in the turn order, we have Glint. Tell us about some of the changes that's happened to Glint.
Well, quite a bit again. So
Glint noticing
think-
these changes by himself right now. No one else can see him right now. So
Right,
like,
right,
what are
right.
these new changes?
I feel like this is
So,
a puberty
I
joke
think-
now that he's by
I think
himself.
to talk, he goes by himself again. Yes, I think to like describe this transformation, we need to first talk about original Glint because he's gone through. This will be his second change.
Wow. Second order
Too many
change coming
changes.
right up.
I know we had original Glint, who is just this shy little wizard that like was terrified of everything because he had this gift of premonition, and so he would only see the bad things that were going to happen. So he was terrified, but he was sparkly and full of like fey celestial energy because being half unicorn. And he's just like super like you look at him and it's like this looks like sunshine and rainbows, but he's just terrified. Then you had the emo phase Glint whenever he gave up his magic and foresight.
Glint's Fallout Boy era.
Yes. Right? Where he was dark and the smoldering cinders coming off of him, and it was like his vibrant colored skin and sparkles were just gone, and he was like pale. Not like death pale or like hiss pale. Uh No, he was. So, but now, looking at him, he stands a little bit taller and more fuller. With that color is back, that bright, vibrant energy of his original self. The color is back, except it seems that he now fits his personality more fits that look. He seems more like confident, but more jovial, more happy, more full of life than terrified Glint. But then now, atop of the center of his forehead is this very long horn, spiraling horn, as he is now fully developed into his, or he's developing more fully into his face celestial energy.
Yeah. And
Okay.
everyone, I want you all to remember that this is taking place over about like 5-ish days. We've had uh,
Major transformation.
so many new things that have happened to you four poor people being thrust into this.
So you're saying that Glint has the self-concept of a 13-year-old, fully reinventing himself twice in the course of a week.
I
Ouch.
love it. But has become more of himself. Then the next step we have Haukin. Tell us a little bit about like the changes that's happened.
Yeah, so Hawkins' entire pathway moving forward has been to seeking enlightenment, and this has been, as you mentioned, an enlightening 5 days. In the last a little bit more than 24 hours, something has awakened inside him, and he's been able to conceptualize and manifest an embodiment of an aspect of enlightenment in the form of two ethereal cats, Mario and Luigi. We've seen them already make a difference in the success that we've had navigating the Heartwood Heist, going in to get the jewel, and he's very quickly become very interested in them and very curious about these cats that looked like cats, but since our encounter with the corrupted manifestation and then the restored manifestation, they've gone from being like house cats that were small size that could sit on his shoulders to being something that is just revitalized him with energy. It's almost like they've awakened something and enlightened something inside of him to where there's a metaphysical connection between Mario and Luigi that is just, I don't know, vigor and athleticism and dexterity that has eluded Haukin since his much younger days. It has come flooding back as his connection with this kind of yin yang energy has manifested to Mario and Luigi, and you can see it almost kind of in his demeanor and his posture.
Yeah, I love it. And then, last but certainly not least, we got ourselves some beef. Tell us about yourself, Beef.
Well, I feel a little weird because Beef has not changed nearly as profoundly as everyone else. In fact, I would venture to say that like physically Beef has not changed, because physically he has already self-actualized. He is the physical specimen he wants to be. But the way he holds himself is different. It's like he's finally internalized the messages about himself that he's been working through with his therapist and with other people, and he stands a little bit taller, which is terrifying for him because he's already so tall. He holds himself with a little more confidence. His steps have like more purpose and intention to them. And so it's one of those things where you might not be able to maybe put your finger on what's changed, but it's obvious that he is a profoundly different person on the inside now.
Yeah, I love it. And we'll see more of all of these new changes possibly soon. So, Back up to the top of the turn order, we have Dawn.
Turn order.
Dawn.
Torn
Turn order. I was hard to say. Turn order. We have Dawn. Dawn, what are you doing? As you have been brought back from the Heartwood Jewel, and from being inside the Heartwood Jewel, and you know you have a time limit on your hands. What are you doing?
So did we get the jewel?
I think I still have it.
Yeah, I kind of got lost
You
there.
have the
oh
jewel.
yeah, the ends of last session. He cheated you by using his monk ability to just not be charmed.
The last big thing that happened was Beef conflicted with himself about putting the Heartwood Jewel into the bag of holding that they got at the very beginning of the campaign, and was like, no, and kept holding on to the Heartwood Jewel, and Beef is currently holding that jewel.
Marshall, can I talk about the discussion that we had?
Yeah, go
Because, sorry, I'm not trying to take away your turn, Shane.
No, I
But
don't care. Go for it.
Marshall was like, one day after the session, he's like, by the way, you are feeling a strong desire to put the gem or the jewel in the bag of holding. And I knew I had, was it stillness of mind to resist being charmed or frightened? And so I was like, Marshall, is this a charming effect? And at first I was kind of trying to like keep it coy, but then I was like, this is a big moment campaign wise. So I was just honest with him. Like, I have stillness of mind. If I'm being charmed, I can resist that. I can end the effect. And he goes, well, it's similar to a charm effect. And I said, okay, but you have to understand that mechanically, if I'm being charmed, I can end that. So can I use stillness of mind or not? And we eventually got to where it like, yes, you're being charmed. So I didn't just like out of nowhere ruin Marshall's campaign. He knew what was coming.
No. Yeah, I knew it was. And stillness of mind came in clutch and was like, no, it's my jewel, back away. And then everyone heard Lysanthier scream in their mind,
Yes.
and him saying, he's coming after you. And y'all know, y'all have 1 minute and 36 seconds. So, Dawn, what are you doing?
Who said his real name? We were supposed to use the code name so
Well,
this wouldn't
Lanthier.
happen. All right. It's kind of hard for me to see because I'm zoomed out so we can see everybody. Actually, I can zoom in a little bit.
You can zoom in on whoever's turn it is at the moment.
So, yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. Oh, man. I also meant to keep switching the character sheets on the side when we described our characters, and I kind of just left it on Glint the whole time. Whoopsies.
That's okay.
Anyway, I assume I can open this door, right? This middle part is the way out.
You just have to press the button.
Well, I didn't like that statement. Yeah, I'm just gonna look at Beef, just go, and then press the button.
I mean, I could probably break the door down.
You press the button, the door opens.
Oh, cool. All right, and then, oh man. Okay.
Does pressing the button take an attack?
Stop this immediately, please. I'm gonna bonus action teleport. Actually, hold on.
Okay. Right as you cross the threshold.
Ooh. But he didn't cross the threshold. He teleported. She teleported.
Yeah, I just appeared over there. What are you talking about?
Still
Also,
entering this room for the first time.
But it's not crossing the threshold. Technically speaking.
No, I mean, technically
one way
speaking,
or the
I
other.
disappeared here and I just entered there. I didn't
way or the other.
cross anywhere.
As you do, you begin to see that tattoo on you start to glow, and you all see a string connecting to all of your other allies.
Is it a single thread, or is it like one connects Beef and Dawn, one connects Beef and Glint, one connects Glint and Haukin?
Yeah, there's basically 4 strands connecting you all, but you all see a 5th one. Y'all know who the 5th one is for. The 5th one is to connecting y'all to Cal. And I need all of you to roll... Actually, not all of you yet. Dawn, go ahead and roll me a intelligence saving throw.
Oh, I'm dead.
Can you use your wisdom and dexterity?
Uh, 14.
14. And then go ahead and make me a con save.
All right. That's a 9.
You see the strands connecting you to everyone else begin to glow even brighter and become basically more clear, more apparent. And you all see the strings that are connecting you to the other people, and you see this one specific one light up connecting you. All of you now, go ahead and make me an intelligence saving throw.
Is it an effect I can see?
That's fair. No, you
No,
cannot
it's
see
not.
it.
It doesn't work for intelligence saves.
Oh, it does. I forgot. I don't know.
When you
Mm.
kept like musing your arm, Marshall, it made me feel like it's like an IV.
Oh, yeah. What did everyone get? Let's see.
JT put on the roll 20 chat that he got a dirty 1.
I have a -1 to intelligence, and I rolled a 2 on the die.
Oh, that 5 was your.
That was my
Okay.
initiative. I have not
Dirty
rolled well
one?
today
Oh no.
because I rolled a 3 on the die for initiative.
Oh my. What about
I think-
everyone else? Glint and Haukin. What
Are
y'all
we
get?
also rolling
Yeah,
intelligence
you
saves?
both are also rolling.
Oh, okay.
All right, so
Wait, is enhance ability still active?
Is this considered a
Oh,
charm
wait, that doesn't
effect?
work for saves, does it?
It does not.
No.
okay, so I rolled a 10, and as it so happens, Mario, curls up, and his tail is just like hitting over my head, and I hear him purring rather loudly as he purrs. I feel this infusion that rolls a d4 and boosts my 10 to 12. I rolled it again, but it was a 2 when I rolled the first one. So I'm using. I'm going to go ahead and start to feel the manifestation of my boon with purr power there.
Yeah.
Please tell me you have
And,
ability called Purr Power.
Oh, it's called purr power.
Oh,
Yes. Sorry, I think I interrupted Austin saying something earlier. My bad.
Actually
It
answered
was,
me.
I think, I think it was asking about if it was a charm effect, and it's not. But
But could it
activating
be?
purr power, you all feeling a small like vibration, and it's just like, but it's very soothing. It's a very nice purr.
Mm.
Go ahead and do it again.
No, purr power just adds a 1d4, and I rolled a 2, so that just brings me to 12.
Oh, okay, I see. Got a 12, and then, then that is good. Only one of you failed by more than 5.
I wonder who it was.
Yeah, who knows? So you all begin to start feeling slowed, and you start to see, like, how you can sometimes see like dust particles just like falling in front of you with like bright lights and stuff like that. Y'all see like a little bit of time just quickly elapse over you, and y'all
Wait,
lose a
what?
little bit of time. What?
What do you mean we see time elapse?
You basically are just starting to see more like dust particles passing over you for a little bit.
Like
and
time around us is moving faster than our subjective time.
yes.
Okay. I did not understand the dust
Okay.
particle reference.
Sorry. Yeah. Y'all, there's
got
no
you.
sunlight, so I can't use that as an example. But yeah. And we are continuing still with Dawn. Dawn, what else can you do?
I mean, is there another button I can press for this door?
Yeah, you can press this button too.
Okay, I press that button.
You press that button. Go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw.
Hey, Marshall, screw you. That's a 28.
You just fully resist it, stride on in. You're good.
All right. Am I like slowed or something? Is there something?
No,
Okay.
no more slow effect. You feel like your perception of time is good again.
All right. I am thoroughly confused, but that's fine.
I
right.
have a
Can I press that button?
yes.
Yeah, go ahead and press this button.
I pressed that button.
Go ahead and make me a charisma saving throw.
Never mind. I don't press the button. That's a 4.
Go ahead and make me a con save.
All right. That's 15.
15. You start to see that like IV string thing start to glow, connecting you to everyone else. Then it like pulls itself back, and you're good. So it doesn't connect you to the rest of your allies. And
now I'm seeing it as the what's the guy from Naruto who uses his veins?
Oh,
I
don't
I'm so
know.
sad I can't remember his name right now. He has
I
like
don't know who uses their
but like he
veins.
like fights with his veins or something.
That's,
Has,
I
like,
know a guy who
4
fights with their
hearts.
bones.
No, that's
I
not
know.
what I'm talking about. That's a
Okay.
different character. Because Naruto has
Okay.
both of those things.
Kishimoto's a freak.
I love it. Okay. Dawn, you begin to feel time slow down for you
Kakuzu.
again.
Sorry, it doesn't matter, but it matters to
Kakuzu.
me. Kakuzu.
Okay.
Is that from
Then
Shippuden?
that's from Shippuden.
Yeah.
That's the
That's
puppet
why I
dude.
haven't heard of him.
And Dawn, that is your turn. Glint, it's your turn. What are you doing?
Running and dashing out the door.
Okay. You dash out the door, and you see Dawn. Oh, actually, Haukin, you would have seen her too as she opened up this door. Like
Yes.
she's like ready to like run out, and then just. And there, she's getting slowed beamed.
Don, you're moving slow. Are you
Days without
okay?
instant.
Oh, you also you look healthier. How are you feeling better?
Yeah. I feel great.
I just imagine Don experiencing us like the Alvin and the Chipmunks. Hey, you're not.
You just see Haukin Glint's like.
I
Me
mean,
and my big
that's
horn.
how Haukin always looks to me. Just going super fast.
True. Okay,
True
is that all
cat
for you,
energy.
Glint?
That's I dashed.
And then Haukin, what are you doing?
I'm just kind of waiting because we don't want to leave leave Beef behind, and Beef hadn't shown up yet. So I've been delighted to see my friend Dawn show up, not only unscathed but actually looking better than I've seen her look before. And then Glint pops through the door, and it's only been, I guess, literally a couple of minutes since since we entered this place, but all the anxiety and stress that went into planning for it, I'm just delighted to see both of them again. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just move to the door. I'll go ahead and hit the button to open the door, but I'm not going to go through it just yet. So just in preparation, so we can get out of here.
Dawn, you just see Haukin become a literal like light beam. Just
Yeah, that's normal.
can't even.
Things have not
Okay.
changed.
Is that all for Haukin? Or is he pressing that button?
I'll go ahead and press the button.
Okay. You press the button, the door opens, and go ahead and make me a strength Dex and con save.
Ooh. Strength, dex, and con. All right, strength.
All three.
Um,
Yeah.
Yep.
15, and these are saving throws.
Yes.
Okay, so that's 22 for strength. What was the next one? Dex and con.
Yep.
Dex was 6 plus 9, 15 for Dex. And Constitution, not 20, 28.
On perfectly good. Go ahead and make another con save with
Okay.
advantage because the nat 20.
Okay. I've rolled 11 twice. So,
Okay.
so 11 plus 8
Yep.
would be 19. So,
Okay, you're perfectly good. You start to see like that the string start to glow, about to connect you to everyone else, and it pulls itself back, and it doesn't. And you just all of a sudden, strength, you're good. You feel like you can keep on moving. Constitution, you don't feel anything wrong with your body. But dexterity, you start to feel like your legs going numb. Like you can still move, but your legs hurt. It's hard for you to keep pressing forward. You lose 10 feet of movement.
which is it's nothing for me as a Tabaxi monk, but I can feel it. I can tell something's happening.
Yes. And is that all for Haukin?
Yeah, I'm not going to go through the threshold until we see beef.
Okay. Beef.
Jeff's just like,
Your
I'm
turn.
still undoubtedly the fastest in the party, but I know that something's wrong.
Sorry, I'm so slow, guys. I don't mean to slow everybody down.
So what effect is on me from having rolled so low on that intelligence save?
For you, it already happened basically, but you don't feel as fast as you normally could. You feel like your perception is a little bit lacking. Like your cognizance is a little bit slow, but nothing like really mechanically is affecting you anymore.
All right. Then so I'm not like slowed.
You are not slowed. Nope.
Okay. 80. Has Dawn hit this button?
Yes.
Cool.
Does Joe say
So
you have to hit him every time you go through?
you go through the first door perfectly fine. The second door, go ahead and make me an intelligence save.
I will
I mean, a
not.
wisdom save.
Okay, I guess I will. Dirty 20 actually.
You feel completely fine, but go ahead and also make me a con save.
Okay. 11.
11, you start to see those strands start to light up, but then you're able to pull them back. And then as you go through the third door...
I haven't gone through the third door.
Yeah, you have.
Oh,
You
you're
went
right.
past Dawn.
I forgot about this door.
Yeah, go ahead and make me a charisma save.
Marshall, I'm good at 2 saves. I'm very good at 2 saves. And I think you're forgetting which ones those are. That's a 12.
A 12. And then go ahead and make me a con save as well.
That is a 10.
A 10. Everyone else make me a a charisma save. Minus you, Don. You're already affected.
Charisma.
Welcome
Is this
back,
a drama?
everyone, to America's
Is this a
number
drama
one
thing?
game show, 1 million saves.
It's a dirty 20.
30, 20. Glint, you're perfectly good.
I got a
Dirty
plus
21.
13.
30, 21. You're also completely okay. Sorry. Hold on. My dog is going wild.
Although if that was going to be a charmed effect, I was going to pull the stillness of mind thing as well. Monks for the win.
Yeah.
I had
Well,
to do a
it's-
double
it's-
take on my modifier because I'm not used to playing this high level paladins.
Right.
Yeah, their charisma
Plus
saves are insane.
13.
Because you get to add your charisma modifier twice.
Mm-hmm. And the proficiency bonus is 5 now,
Yeah.
so
Mhm.
redonkulous.
Okay. Now, Beef and Dawn. Beef, you would be right at the door with Dawn. You
Disagree.
are just moving very slow. You see Haukin and Glint moving insanely fast. Very confused why Glint is moving so fast. You understand it for Haukin, but confused for Glint.
I mean, I can usually keep up with Haukin pretty well.
Yeah. And Dawn and Beef, you both are very normal. Y'all both can talk to each other like normal. It's perfectly fine.
So do I have like any remaining movement speed? Am I stalled here? Is it lessened?
You were stalled for that turn.
Okay.
So that would be the end of your turn.
Is this
There?
a moment where I, as the player, am intentionally supposed to be befuddled here?
Yes.
Okay.
Y'all won't know this at all.
Then I guess I'll just
It's
talk to Dawn.
mechanically, what is happening, y'all are losing time, and that minute and 36 seconds has gone down tremendously.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I got that.
And
Okay.
Dawn,
guess-
go
yeah.
ahead and make a charisma save when it gets to your turn.
14.
14. You are good, but that will be the end of your turn. Glint.
This may not change anything, but with freedom of movement, my speed cannot be reduced.
Ooh.
So
It. That's interesting.
it says spells and other magical effects can neither reduce the target's speed nor cause the target to be paralyzed or restrained.
So, like, you're not being paralyzed or restrained. Time is just moving very slow
Okay.
for you. But because that you already have that active for this, I will let you still move your full movement speed, but not being able to do your action or anything else like that.
I'll take it. Well, I'll go to the side so I don't block people.
Okay. And then Glint, it is your turn. You are noticing Beef and Dawn moving a little bit slower, but then as Dawn gets to the edge of that door, she seems okay. Beef
Okay.
is still struggling.
All right. I think Glint would go try to drag Beef along. He's like, "We got to get out of here." So I'll move 15 feet and try to like grab him and drag him. Or I guess you can tell me how much movement speed I can have from that.
And can I say that Haukin's also noticed this, because that's exactly what I was going to do on my turn. So can Glint and I actually move at the same time to try to speed Beef along? Because I think that Beef is beefy enough that neither one of us would have much success on our own without some heroics.
Yeah, I
Hey,
love that.
guys.
Both of y'all make athletics
Athletics checks.
checks.
Why are y'all moving so
I
fast?
got a 19. Yeah, 19 for me.
Oh, a big old goose egg. Oh no.
Oh no. Well, you weren't much help anyhow.
Glint is like ready to pick him up, and he's like,
Come on, big guy. Come on.
He may not be stronger, but he's still more confident. So he's failing confidently, at least.
Yeah.
And I think Beef would admire that.
Also, Glint is better at giving his, like, I guess mechanically speaking, the paladin aura is helping more than his actual physical strength.
Yeah. Okay.
Glint's still
And
helping.
Just not the way that he wants to be helping.
Haukin, you are like seeing Glint struggle a little bit, and you're just like, I got this. And you get him up, and because y'all are both still doing it, but because of the nat 1, you won't fully get it. You're not moving at half speed, Haukin. You're able to move, but Glint, as you tried to help him, you lose like 10 feet of movement.
Okay.
Oh no, I've dragged him down with me.
So
It's
then
the
I get,
opposite of what I want to do.
I have 10 more feet. There you go. Boom.
Okay.
That's my turn.
And then you still have your action, though.
Oh, I guess. I mean, as we're like going on, like, I'm dashing and trying to pull them along.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll just stop there.
Okay. And then Haukin, are you fully lifting up Beef and running as fast as you can?
Yeah, if I'm able to just fire him and carry him, I can't carry him, romantically draped in both of my arms, but I might be able to put him over my center of gravity, and I can, with the rest of my movement, I can probably get back to the door even with my limitation.
You can, like, lift me overhead.
I can't believe you're not princess carrying him.
You put him over you, but like normally, like how a body would like kind of bend a little bit, ready to do that. He is. Y'all can see Nala now a little bit. She really wants food, even though it's not her dinner time. But you, he's just kind of like stiff and like slowly going into that position, slowly bending.
I just thought he was trying to do a plank, even though he's on my shoulder. So working his core.
I mean, that sounds like Beef.
And then you go as far as you can. That'll be your turn. Go, Beef. Go ahead and make me a charisma save.
All right. It's a 5.
Beef still out of commission. Just
Wait, he's next to me, so he gets a +4.
It's a 9.
still out of commission. But it helped a little bit. That will be Beef's turn. Dawn, Glint, and Haukin, all three can act on the same turn now. And Beef is on Haukin's shoulders.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think Glint is gonna try to stay as close to them as he can, so that his aura helps them.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Give me a sec. I can touch Beef and teleport him 30 feet. So I shall do that. Just straight towards the exit.
Yeah.
There we go.
And I'd like to send Mario ahead just to see what's waiting for us on the terrace in the 2 minutes we've been gone getting the Heartwood Jewel.
Okay. So you said Mario or Luigi?
Yeah, I'm going to send Mario to get kind of an overhead view.
Mario to go get the overhead view. And Dawn, you're teleporting Beef 30 feet, so Beef teleport 30 feet forward.
Yeah. Oh.
And Glint, what are you doing?
I'm just
about to get it.
running with everybody.
Okay, so you're just following to make sure everyone gets the boons just in case, the boost just in case.
Right.
Okay. Then, right after Beef is teleported, all of you can go ahead and make me a history check.
Did y'all move on Roll20?
No.
Okay.
No.
I was waiting for you guys to move so that I would move too.
I'll move Beef.
Alright.
Teleported Beef 30 feet. And
So
then Haukin, you can
thought
move as
I had
far
been
as you
moved.
want.
Yeah. You said this was a history check.
Yes, go ahead and make a history check.
right.
I'm giving you all a chance to see how much time is elapsed.
I
Seriously?
interrupted. Was that an everybody thing?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm ticked. I got a nat 20.
On a history check. Well, that's good because I only rolled a 6.
Beef has been reading a lot of history, and his mind is just like on his game. He
He
was thrown
certainly
into
hasn't,
that
is the thing.
was in that like mind chess game earlier, feeling good. And Beef, even though you're moving a little bit slow, you can still see how much time has elapsed. You know, when y'all came in here, y'all had about 3 minutes, exactly 3 minutes, and you know now y'all have 30 seconds
Oh,
before bad things happen. And we, as everyone gets to where y'all are there, Beef, go ahead and make me another charisma save before we go back to the top of the turn order.
all right. Oh my goodness. That's a 2.
Do you have inspiration at all?
No.
Okay,
Did
so Beef is still.
did Haukin use his action? And if he didn't, could he have helped Beef?
Oh, to
Haukin didn't
Or
dash.
or Glint, because you didn't dash either.
I don't.
Not
I mean,
not to tell people what to
I mean-
do, except that
I mean,
that's what I'm doing.
movement speed wise, I can pick Beef up and we can get to the teleport.
Hey, hold up. Is this considered a spell?
No.
Then I can't help him.
I mean, I could give him a D4, I think. With,
I just meant like the help action, if that would help.
Yeah,
Sure.
y'all could try to give the help action to him.
mhm.
Y'all, everyone, the three of you, go ahead and make a.
I did use my action, so just I don't know if I can.
Constitution Arcana check.
I hate what you just said.
And Arcana.
Constitution Arcana.
Wait, what was the history?
Not just the three of you. All four of you actually can.
What was the history check for? Are we just running through a randomizing field that uses all the skills?
No, the the history check was to see how much time has elapsed.
Oh, okay.
Did I not get that with a nat 20?
No, I told you. You got 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Oh, we've got 30 seconds. Sorry, I missed that. Sorry. My
Okay.
luck this session is screwing with my head.
Okay,
We're
so-
sorry, viewers. We're all over it tonight. Just bear with us.
What were the two things? Arcana and what else?
No, it's an
Constitution.
Arcana Constitution check.
Yeah. So he's
Arcana.
saying,
It's a Constitution-based Arcana check.
Is that for everyone?
Yes, so yeah, that's for everyone.
so the important thing is to see if you're proficient. And if you're proficient,
Yeah,
then
if
it's
are
your
you proficient in
5
Arcana?
plus your con score, con mod. And if you're not, then it's just your con mod.
Okay.
Marshall's doing some funky stuff today.
Yeah, that's why I
Well,
said I
roll-
hate it.
I rolled an
It
18.
is within the rules.
I don't have a regular Arcana bonus, but I rolled an 18 and my Constitution check is 2, or bonus is 2.
So 20.
30-20.
30-20.
Okay.
Nice.
My rolls
Okay.
have been abysmal this session.
Glint,
What are you talking about? You just got 20.
with your new with being able to reconnect with your face self and with your other self, you notice these strands that are connecting all of you and also with being a wizard before, you know this is something like a spell that you know of called Warding Bond. You are all connected in one way or the other. It's not exactly the same, but you do know you four, as well as Cal, will suffer and benefit from effects.
If that's the case, then I will touch Beef, and I'm going to activate my my ability, wherever it is. Cleansing touch.
Cleansing touch. What
Yeah.
does that?
Ooh.
I can use my action to end one spell on myself or a willing creature that I can touch. So I'm going to touch him, and I'm going to dispel the bond.
Okay, so before that, you
Hmm.
know that this isn't a spell effect. This is based off the tattoo.
Okay.
Your souls are bound. That is what Cal did for y'all. So you all could interact with the Heartwood Jewel.
Okay, then it doesn't work.
And the effect that is causing time to be all weird, that's not a spell either.
That is not a spell.
Is Beef still holding the Heartwood Gem?
Beef is still. I said beef. Beef is still holding the Heartwood Jewel. Yes.
Yeah.
And
So Haukin is wondering if maybe because I mean I can't perceive what roles and things are happening. So I'm wondering if maybe this is kind of like he's bearing the burden of holding this gem that's really powerful, and so I'm gonna reach out and see if I can just take it from him and see if that'll end the effect.
okay, you attempt to grab the Heartwood Jewel. Do you resist at all, Beef?
No.
Okay. Yeah. How can you take the Heartwood Jewel?
Okay.
Because,
Alright,
like,
so I'm
and
holding-
worst case scenario, the other three get out while I'm stuck in stasis. So one of them should have the jewel right now.
Okay. And with that, we're back to the
Yeah,
top of the
We
turn
got
order.
5 rounds left.
Yeah, y'all have 5
We're-
rounds left.
We're
If
back
I
to the
can-
top of the torn order again.
The torn
Yes, we're
order.
back at the top of the turn order. And we are going to take a quick pause. We'll be right back with y'all in 10 minutes.
Oh,
Okay.
And we're back.
Mhm.
Hello again, everyone. Thank you for waiting with us. We are back at the
What
top
the
of the turn order with Dawn, and Haukin just took the Heartwood Jewel from Beef, trying to ease his load. Dawn, what are you doing?
So we all completely remembered when we went down this way that we were heading for the shoreline. So
Mhm.
how far away is the shoreline that we were all heading for this entire time?
The shoreline is a good let's see. $500
Oh, and we have how many seconds?
30 seconds.
Huh.
I can make it.
Yeah, well, we're not all you. Especially Beef. He is very much not you right now.
JT, are you
Well.
okay? You're not moving. Oh, is JT
Literally.
frozen?
Oh, yeah, it looks like he is frozen. He's typing now.
Man,
Give
that
us a second,
spell is-
everyone.
That spell is good.
All right, we're going to be right back.
Yeah, we'll be right back, everyone. Technical difficulties. And we're back from the
I'm
technical
alive.
difficulties. Thank you for bearing with us.
I'm alive.
Beef is not frozen. Oh, wait, Beef is frozen. JT is not frozen.
Rip.
And we are back
right,
at the
then,
top
Marvin.
of the turn order. Everyone is trying to decide what to do. Haukin just took the Heartwood Jewel from Beef to lessen his burden. And Dawn, what are you doing?
Well, so is it okay? Like, talking to everybody else, is it okay if I'm very far away from you? Because I can get to the shore very quickly.
Stay close.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I need to answer in character.
JT is just
The
the
soul
sloth
flies.
from Zootopia.
I think we should try to stay together.
All right. wanted to do something cool, and you guys told me to stick around, so I guess I'm
Well, I
sticking
haven't
around.
been allowed to do anything this session, so
That's fair.
count your blessings.
Unless
You know
somebody
what,
has
that's
the
very
idea
true.
that we just need to get the Heartwood Jewel, and one of us who can move quickly, I mean, we can give the jewel to Dawn and have her.
I don't think any of us are gonna just abandon the others.
I mean, as I insinuated earlier, if it comes down, like I'm hoping it doesn't, but if it comes down to the three of you getting away and me having to deal with whatever comes, I'm fine with it.
Okay. So Austin, are you saying like don't move or just don't like teleport all the way?
Yeah, just don't move. Don't move.
All right, I don't move.
Friend
Okay.
I
Glint,
imitate Beef and I
never-
just go.
Actually, no. It's like stay close, get closer to me.
I mean,
All right.
if
And then
Glint
I
has a plan,
shuffle
you could
backwards.
defer your turn.
Shuffle
see if
backwards
the plan
onto
works.
the
I'm still
stairs.
frozen, and I just jump up and backwards.
I
Okay.
realize as I'm holding the jewel, I realize that Tink gave us a box to put the jewel in, and so I'm patting down Beef, trying to find. Hope it's not in the bag of holding or something, but I'm looking for the container to put the Heartwood Jewel in.
It's
basically.
in.
Oh,
There's
yeah, go ahead.
a giant duffel bag that Beef like keeps wrapped around his chest that is normally filled with loose corn, but today it has the box
Like a
in it.
feed bag.
Yeah,
Okay.
I love it.
I wish that we had the corn joke going before the campaign started, so that I could have asked our artists to include that in Beef's character art.
That would have been
Nice.
great. Okay, Glint, it is your turn after Dawn defers her turn and jumps backwards onto the stairs.
All right.
Please help me.
Glint takes his hand and like holds his horn, and this beam of light comes down, and standing in front of him is now a unicorn.
Oh,
Help me get Beef onto
Is-
the unicorn.
Is that your mom?
it's a Twilight Sparkle.
Mhm.
Two different questions for sure.
You can answer
It has
each
the same
individual.
Beef
It has
is a
the same
brony.
sparkle effects as Glint.
All right.
All right.
So I'll shuffle, or Haukin will shuffle Beef onto the unicorn, who I presume is going to accept the burden of Beef.
We are
Does the
not
unicorn
leaving a
accept the
man
burden of beef?
behind.
Is the unicorn just here to like carry me? Is this not a plan to get me unstuck?
I don't have anything to help with that
Dang it!
yet. But now that we're all within 5 feet of the unicorn, it's gonna teleport us a mile away.
Dang.
You all teleport, like, y'all only need to go 500 feet, and y'all just go into the middle of the ocean and, like, about to plop into the water. What do y'all do?
Wait, did
I
I?
mean,
If
nothing.
did I defer my turn? In which case, I would still have my action.
Yeah, you still have your action.
I will polymorph myself into. I think it's. Are we just? It's gonna be a blue whale. We talked about this, but we didn't really. I think I'm just gonna
Yeah.
use the sperm whale stats, but it's a blue
Yeah.
whale, so it is very very large.
What is
Yep.
this form of Dawn's name? Dale?
Blonde?
Blue on.
Juan?
No, it's
Blonde?
Dale. It's Dale. It's
Dale.
just Dawn whale. It's Dale.
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 Dale, okay. Dale,
Rude.
how are you going to scoop up your allies?
I just gonna like, I guess like fall first. I assume I'd fall quicker, and so just like falling into the water with just a mouth open.
All right.
Ah.
Balls.
Velocity
All's in.
of a blue blue whale.
Just gets everyone falls into Dale's mouth.
Cannonball!
And y'all are all in Don's mouth. Dale's
Dale.
mouth.
Get it right, Marshall.
My bad.
I mean,
Sorry.
dang it, Marvin.
And I'm gonna drag. You're not there. You have to know my name.
I have news for you, Marshall.
What?
The terminal velocity of a blue whale in air is faster than that of humans, so Dale would fall quicker.
So we can land
that's
land
fine.
on Dale's back instead of in Dale's mouth.
I mean, I
Yeah,
have no
it's-
control over where I land.
Dale falls in, and you all are all still falling too, and Dale's just. And you all just fall in. Is Dale going to take off?
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Did we decide? Am I going for Seacoast? It's a little late to be asking this, but
Yes, we're headed south to Seacoast Park.
Yep, I'm just
All right.
swimming along towards Seacoast Park.
Okay. So I believe it's an hour time limit for polymorph.
That sounds about right. I should probably also use the spell slot for that.
No, you just do it.
You're right. Yeah, it's an hour.
Okay. It's your choice. Do you want to be willing to take on some exhaustion by making sure you get there within that one spell slot?
Nah, I'm high enough level. Once it runs out, I'll just do it again.
Okay. How far can the sperm whale move?
The sperm whale has a 60-foot move speed. I don't know.
Okay. I would boost that to.
Oh, also mine. Also, I do have freedom of movement and long strider. So whatever it is, it's 10 feet more.
And you can dash as an action.
Fast whale.
So,
Okay.
so we have an hour, Marshall.
Yeah, you'll have an hour.
So I have 100 chances to get out of stasis.
Go ahead and.
What do I need
roll.
to roll?
You did need to roll a 20. Then, after y'all got out of there, and after the first effect, Dawn only had to roll a 15. For you, because of the other subsequent fails, it did go up again, and it's back at 8. It's only at 18, though.
Okay. I have a
18
plus 2
charisma
con,
check.
so... Oh, charisma. I have a plus nothing charisma, so...
Well, assuming Glint is standing next to you in the whale's
yeah.
mouth.
Wait, also,
So I have to get
because
a 14 or higher?
Haukin... Yes, because Haukin also took the jewel, it goes to a 16.
Alright, so I gotta get a 12 or higher. Statistically speaking, this should happen within 100 rolls.
Go ahead.
That is a
roll.
true statement.
12 or higher. 14. First try.
Look at
There
that.
we go!
We're gonna
Right
see
as
little
you are
Dale luck.
swallowed. Right as you are swallowed, you're good.
Was I swallowed? I thought we
Okay.
landed on the back.
No, you guys are in my mouth.
Oh.
I'm carrying you like Jonah.
This is gross.
Yes, it is.
Y'all are
But
in
this way we
Dale's
can.
mouth.
This way we can stay underwater and not be seen as easily.
It's cool.
Ugh.
We can submarine. Stealth mode.
So, with the
You're
hour of
welcome.
following like movements and stuff like that, following like normal, I forget the exact mechanics of it, but you should be able to almost travel a full 15 miles with your movement speed and everything. So you just have to use another spell slot to get all the way there, unless you
How
want to take a
close would
level
we
of
get?
exhaustion. Y'all would be 16 miles through. So y'all only have 14 miles left to go.
Okay, so I'd need pretty much the same speed to get the rest of the way anyway. Yeah, I'll just use another spell slot.
Okay. Use another spell slot.
There you
And
go,
y'all
Chief.
make it all the way to Seacoast Park. How are y'all getting on onto the island. Are y'all trying to be sneaky or what? What are y'all doing?
I start flopping out onto onto the land as a. No, I'm kidding. I don't do that. I do just spit them out on the land, and then
I think Beef
undo
is
polymorph.
just happy that he has the ability to move under his own willpower once again.
Oh, sorry. This isn't not super important right at the moment, but I just remembered that I put a polymorph in the skull, so I'm gonna use one of those instead of using 2 spell slots.
Ooh.
Okay, nice. Then you all make it to Seacoast Park. How are y'all go into the
In,
house to go teleport?
in all this time, did I manage to get the box and put the Heartwood Jewel inside the box?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Which, as y'all are all back together and y'all are able to see each other like normal, rather than being inside of a pitch black mouth, what are all of y'all doing as y'all get to land?
I'm like cleaning my fur from the whale gunk that may have, just getting it all cleaned off.
I'll have you know I'm very clean for a whale.
You may be. I'm very clean for a tabaxi, so just find that out.
I just feel like I have to say that I'm not a fan of what's happened over the past, I think, hour and minute and some seconds. Ever since I got the gem and we ran, I have not been enjoying what happened. I'm thankful that Dale got us here. Don't love being inside a whale, but I'm not like complaining or blaming anyone. I'm just putting it on the table that on principle I'm not content right now.
What an enlightening experience, though.
No, it
So-
wasn't.
So you mean next time I should turn you into the whale? Would you rather have the rest of us in your mouth, or you be in Dale's mouth?
Once again, I'm not saying that I would have changed anything. I'm saying that even the best case scenario today was not great. But we got the. He realizes that he's talking very loudly. But we got the gem, so I guess let's just get to Oberlon.
I can.
You all made
I
it
can
out
cast
with
Pass
24
Without Trace
seconds
as
to
well.
spare.
Ooh.
Okay, you casted Pass Without Trace?
If we're moving on, yeah.
Okay. Everyone go ahead and make me a stealth check with a plus 10 to your stealth.
Alrighty then.
Ah. Ignore the second one.
Oh, now I'm getting good rolls.
What?
Love getting the good rolls when I don't need them. Love getting a freaking nat 20 on a history check that was fairly inconsequential and not rolling higher than a 5 for every other roll this session. I love this game, guys.
It is amazing.
You got pretty good for this roll.
Exactly.
Got a 32, 34, 21, and 26. When the lowest roll is a 21, that's so good. Pass
You
Without
know
Trace
that
is
someone's cast
awesome.
Pass Without Trace.
All right.
You all sneakily go through Seacoast Park.
All right.
Everyone, roll perception.
I've got Mario and Luigi scouting ahead too, doing their thing. Because why not use them if
Okay.
that's what they're for, right?
Yeah, you have advantage for your perception check, Jeff. Haukin.
Oh, just happened.
Yeah.
Perception. That's good because my second roll was a 1. So 17.
17. Beef 18. Dawn 25. What about you, Glint?
Perception?
Yeah.
3.
Glint, everything is going great. You
As far as you know.
I think it's the like I'm having to get used to seeing the unicorn horn in my field of vision. Like your nose
Yeah.
is invisible to you unless you look at it, Like I still see
Yep.
the horn, and it's not invisible to me yet.
Have fun
And
with that, viewers.
everyone else, you all. We'll go with Haukin and B first. Actually, you both notice that Seacoast Park was already quiet when
Mhm.
y'all had gone to Oberlon before because the resistance was preparing.
Right.
But it's even more quiet. Like, you don't hear anything in the city.
Mm.
One could even
You don't
say
hear.
it's quieter.
It is quieter. I was trying to think of a SpongeBob quote for the super dark or something like that.
The advanced
I can't.
darkness.
Advanced darkness. You both notice that there is just a strange hint of energy permeating throughout Seacoast Park. Dawn, with your 25, holy crazy, because perception-based
Yeah,
character.
I didn't roll very high. I'm sorry. I only got an 11.
I hate it.
I
Oh
could
my
have gone better.
word! 25. You're looking at like those strands on your arm connecting you to everyone, and you notice the one that's connecting you to the one that's further away, Cal. It feels a little bit more taut.
That doesn't sound good.
And you also notice that you can, for some reason, see a little bit of magic in the air. And you don't know why, but with your perception, you can feel that the Feywild is being thrown off balance. And if you want,
Anakin.
go ahead and make me an insight roll or arcana check or nature. And you have advantage.
Let's make that nature.
You have
Can I,
advantage.
real quick, since Austin has already cursed us all with the vision of our noses, and these two are tied in my mind, I also just want to make sure that all of our viewers are aware how uncomfortable their tongues are sitting in their mouths right now. Because
Why?
bothering me, so might as well drag everyone down with me.
What did you get for your nature?
I appreciate the advantage, but I rolled a 2 and a 4 for a total of 9.
You can't fully understand what's going on or like why, but you feel like it might have to do with a little bit of something that you have in a box right now.
Yeah. Shane figured that much out.
Yeah. There's something in a box that's not supposed to be in a box.
What's in the box?
Nobody puts baby in a box.
That's not the right quote.
But I think it's also
okay.
true.
What are y'all doing as you are all noticing these like different disturbances? Minus Glint. Glint, it's a great day other than seeing your horn. It's like, this is gonna take a while.
Right? But he's excited. He's excited to have his horn. Look, Mom, I got my horn.
Does Dawn make the rest of us aware that the issues have to do with the jewel in a box?
Sure, yeah. If you couldn't figure it out for yourself, yeah.
By DM's decree, none of the rest of us could.
Wow. It's kind of weird, but yeah.
In fairness, Beef has a -1
What
to
did you say about
intelligence.
What did you say about the DM's decree? Oh, that for the roll?
Well, Shane joked that the rest of us were of inferior intelligence because we couldn't figure out that
What
it
do you
has to
mean
do with the
joked?
gem or the jewel.
Y'all weren't able to perceive. Because y'all weren't able to notice all the magic in the air.
We don't
And all these
notice anything
different
wrong.
things that are happening. But Dawn, do you let everyone know?
Yeah, did you tune out? I just said that, Marshall.
Oh yeah, I fully tuned out.
That's
yeah,
not-
I said I heard.
I'm getting messages from y'all as well, so I'm also having to read things. I'm doing so much.
It's not a great habit for a DM to go into a fugue while they're DMing.
Well, when I get individual messages from my players, I have to check them.
Yes, I let
okay.
them know. Hey, so like stuff's going weird here, and it's probably because there's something that's not in the right place, and that's kind of our fault. But I'm sure it's fine.
I mean, I guess the natural solution would just be to go faster and get where we need to go and do what we need to do.
Yeah. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. I have no basis for that certainty, but I'm sure it's fine. Glint, do you have a question?
While we were in Dale, the unicorn would have disappeared after the first hour. During that time, could I have summoned Mr. Whiskers?
Oh yeah, you could have easily summoned Mr. Whiskers,
Okay.
the greater seed.
Mr. Whiskers is now a very he's a very, very, very large giant weasel with wings, and he looks more like he's made of like fey like tree bark, like kind of like the like the tree that we were just on.
Mm.
Okay.
Into this.
Yeah, I noticed he scratched my tongue when I was Dale. He's got a lot of pointy bits.
He was very
sorry.
different.
It probably didn't help that I was also punching your tongue with lightning energy.
No, that just kind of like tasted a little weird. It's a very big tongue when I'm
Okay.
Dale.
What are you all doing as you all make it to the Seacoast Park? Are
So-
y'all planning on getting to the house to teleport, or are y'all going somewhere else?
So I've got a question. Because we didn't teleport back from the into the court, which Tink or Fizz or one of them had told us how we were gonna, how they thought we were gonna go back and then go through their little side tunnel. They basically had an hour of wondering what happened and where everything's at because we just like ran off, jumped in the water, and
They knew your escape plan was to go and be a whale.
okay.
Y'all discussed that over the thing.
Well,
Y'all said
but-
we might have to use the teleporter, though.
but the fake court has also had an hour to regroup and to lock down the island and do almost anything. So
Yep.
I just want to point that out so we can be on high alert here.
Yeah.
Um,
I think
so is the
Or-
resistance. So have the different criminal organizations. Everybody's had an hour to basically prep.
Oh, it's been almost 2 hours because the second whale formed, because it took
Yeah,
almost 2 hours to get all the way here.
yeah. He said it was
Okay.
15. I made 15 miles in 1 hour, and then the remainder was like 14 miles. So, yeah, it's been almost 2 full hours.
I don't know if it was just me, but you broke up a lot during that.
Oh, I was just saying that you had mentioned that the first hour of polymorph I made it 15 miles, and then the remainder was
Mhm.
like 14 miles. So
Yeah.
it's been like almost 2 full hours.
so.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I feel like we probably could have discussed this, or at least 3 of us could have discussed this during the Dale ride. Are we all in agreement that like the utmost priority right now, regardless of anything else, is getting to Seacoast Park, getting to the teleporter, getting to Oberlon.
Yes.
Okay, then I think that is exactly what we do, Marshall. You asked what we're doing when we get to
Okay.
Seos Park. I think we are, without delay or distraction,
Yeah. Just
executing the
Relying.
plan and just relying on bureaucratic incompetence to save us for a little bit.
Okay.
It's shopping
So
though.
you all stealthily go through Seacoast Park, noticing some of the things that are going on. Glint focusing on his new horn, and and
Can I?
you
can I
all
touch it?
Sure.
What does it feel like? I'm touching it. I'm touching it. What does it feel like?
What does it
I
feel
mean,
like?
I mean, it would feel like what like a narwhal horn would, since it's that
I really
unicorn
thought you were about to
spirally.
say a normal unicorn horn would feel like.
So it
I'd be like,
feels like
The
that helps
narwhal.
me so little.
So it's that like
really
circular,
thick
like
fingernail?
spirally, like horn, like it's like a spirally, but it's like it's the ivory texture almost.
Ooh, this is really weird, but it looks
Okay.
good on you.
Thanks.
Is this
Hey.
like? Did you expect to grow a horn at some point, like normally being half unicorn, or is that like you didn't
I
know if
mean-
you were gonna get one, or?
It was to be, well, if I had stayed true to my word and never lied and never done anything that would break my fey part of my nature, then eventually I may start to grow a horn.
Oh. So like,
But because I lied, I lost everything about me that was fey.
so the horn being there now, does that mean that the Heartwood restored your feyness,
Yeah,
feyality?
Hey, dumb.
my fatum. Yeah. I
Reality.
it gave me back my fey nature, and but it gave me more.
That's really cool. Do you
And there's a little bit else that it also gave me, but um, that might come up later. I don't know.
could you summon a Pegasus before, or is that new? Or unicorn?
I
It was a unicorn. My bad.
that was new. That was part of my, and that unicorn is technically me, part of me.
Oh, that's trippy.
Yeah, it's a little
So
weird
for
sometimes.
a while, there was two of you, and you were both in my mouth.
I'm sorry, you just broke me.
I think I broke
Oh.
everyone.
Oh
We-
my! And also, Jeff in the chat said Don has really good Fadar.
Content warning for.
Hey,
I love
the
this.
things I were
Y'all are
describing were completely innocent, regardless of how they sounded.
completely innocent.
Y'all are just talking amongst yourselves, being very stealthy and just kind of being very serious, but doing all your normal shenanigans as you make it to the teleporter.
Glint
And
and Dawn can
y'all
only
are-
do so much serious at once.
Right.
And y'all are able to make it to the teleporter. Do y'all activate it to head over to Oberlon?
Yes.
That's the
Yeah,
plan.
what was the name of the lady's house that we were in? That was upstairs? I forget.
This one, it wasn't like owned by anyone. It was more so by the Resistance, but it was a part of Lorelei was the main
Lorelei, that's the name.
keeper,
Yeah.
but she was pretending to be Elantra. Lorelei, as you all know now,
Right.
is a Fae Council member that y'all captured.
Yeah.
And yeah, y'all make it into Oberlon. And as you all get there, you see all of your friends and allies there. You see Meliflor too, and he is just kind of dead-eyed. And very obviously, like, his mind is not in his body currently.
I don't trust that.
And, and you see that Cal is on the floor wheezing. While everyone else is freaking out, trying to figure out what to do. And also, Thorin is trying to do anything to help out Cal. And your mom, Glimmer, is also constantly casting healing magic on Cal, and you see that's what's keeping him conscious. And like it's full power celestial fey magic. She is barely keeping him up.
Oh my.
I mean,
What do you all do?
I obviously run right over there and do what I can as well. Can I make some kind of check to, either figure out what's going on or see what I can do to help?
You see right as you get in within 30 feet of him, his pain that you could see that he was suffering starts to ease. But you can see that he's still kind of like fading in and out, and Glimmer is helping as much as possible. You can try to boost that by giving me any check that you feel like would work.
Obviously, perception. No, if only I could argue that perception for everything, but I cannot. I do have a pretty good medicine, and that would seem to make the most sense. So I shall attempt that. I would also like to guidance myself, if that is allowed.
Yeah, you have advantage because Glimmer is constantly healing him.
Okay. Sorry, that was extra. Oh, okay. 28.
That's pretty good. You see more he starts to regain a little bit more of his senses. And you see that he's moving pretty slow. That he seems to be very similarly acting like Beef was. And he's in a perpetual state of it. But it's even further. Like he was taking on all of y'all's burdens.
Well, now I just feel bad.
So are the tattoos that he gave us that kind of shared and equalized the access to the power of the heart, are those still active? Can we deactivate them? Can we do something that
as y'all touch the Heartwood Jewel, everyone go ahead and make me an Arcana, Nature, or Survival check.
All right. I have a reasonable bonus to one of those.
I
Mitch
will
during the
guidance
intelligence
myself
one.
again.
I actually am proficient in survival.
Tell me what thing you're using.
survival for me?
I'm doing survival.
What were the
Okay.
3 options again?
Survival, Arcana, and Nature.
Okay.
Most of you seem to be using Survival. And Beef uses Nature. Okay.
Apparently it was the intelligence one.
Okay. Yeah. Those are all real good rolls. For the survival people, you all know that as y'all took the Heartwood Jewel, there was a change in y'all's power, in y'all's souls. And it has fully connected y'all to Cal more than he could even fathom, because he's never interacted with the Heartwood Jewel, and he did not know how powerful it truly was. It was much more than he even knew he could handle. You can ascertain that he was also affected during the fight when y'all were fighting the corrupted jewel. A few of you could have died if he did not take the damage. He took some of y'all's damage during that fight.
Oh.
And for your nature check, Beef,
Yeah.
you were the one who grabbed the Heartwood Jewel and brought
Correct.
everyone into and immediately started interacting with the good incarnation and then the corrupted incarnation. And were
Correct.
carrying it most of the way until Haukin took it out of your hands. And you know that when you took the Heartwood Jewel from the tree, things just got instantly thrown out of balance. And that further put a strain on Calandriel Tor. And the effects that you all were suffering with that slow effect, you know that was the power that has seeped into the essence of that whole island from the Heartwood Jewel. And the Fae Council basically harnessed it to do harm to people who tried to leave with it. And that was all of that was being put onto Cal when all of you were also making those saves, and he was helping you all. So he took on even more burden.
Okay. So even though we had like overcome the corrupt incarnation and we were aligned with the pure one, there was still like residual magics from before that were affecting us as we left.
Yeah. And the corruption is still there. It's just more dormant right now. The good incarnation is in control currently. If y'all wait long enough, the corrupted version will come back. You all know this. And that corrupted version could affect the boon she gave you all in a very negative way. Cal, being the most powerful out of you all, individually wise, he had to take on more of the burden.
Sorry to ruin this moment, but I just watched your lag sync up in real time and it was wild. It took me out for a minute.
That's all good. Okay,
You know what's going
but
on with Melliflor?
Melliflor, go ahead and make me an Arcana or Medicine check.
Just a 12 medicine.
You know that he seems completely healthy, but his mind is not there. It is separated.
Can I ask about it if anybody else has been paying attention to him, or if they've all been focused on Cal?
What are you all doing? Or are you trying? Oh, you're asking everyone else in here.
Yeah, who's been there? It's like, has anybody noticed what's happened to the curious fellow? His name is Melliflor.
Traps was a part of his crew when at the very beginning, so Traps is the only one who kind of gave an interest into it because everyone else was focusing on Cal, this super powerful being seizing out. Traps was going kind of back and forth. Traps tells you all, if anyone else is paying attention, I think Dawn is focusing on Cal, though, with Glimmer, that as he started seizing, Melliflor got shunted back, and he was just been stuck like that since. For the past, like, almost 3 hours.
Can we check Melliflor for an anklet or some sort of magical coercion?
Oh, yeah, you don't even have to make a check. You with the medicine check and everything, like, already, you look over him, and he's completely healthy. Nothing is wrong with him other than his mind, is not fully there. It's not like his brain's out. It's basically like he's comatose. if you want to, go ahead and make an insight check. Anyone who is focusing on like what Trap said, if with everything that happened, y'all can make an insight check.
Sure, I would be listening to traps.
Got a 19 for insight.
I got a 25.
19, 25 is Glint rolling.
8.
Oh, I see. 8. Okay. Glint still focusing on that horn, but you're getting a little bit like you know that it's nothing wrong with him. But the other two, you can presume that when when Cal started seizing up and his mind, how he was controlling Melliflor being in like this alternate dimension, caging him as y'all ordered, he got thrown out of it because Cal could not focus on it anymore. But Melliflor got caught up in that, and it's like not his full self was able to follow. So a part of him is still stuck.
Oh no.
His body's here, but his mind and everything else is in a pocket dimension.
An interdimensional lobotomy?
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's dark.
And Melliflor seems completely okay physically, but you know that his mind is going to be messed with. Depending on what happens in that pocket dimension, if it gets destroyed when Cal goes unconscious, but Cal hasn't ever gone fully unconscious because of Glimmer. But with y'all's insight, there might be limited time for Melliflor.
Interesting. Somebody should take note of that effect. It's very lightning and could be used.
We could weaponize this.
Weaponize comas! Oh no!
Just put all the fake council in one.
Oh, that's a war crime.
You put all the bad people into a pocket dimension, knock out that person, make them seize up, and then their physical bodies get shunted out.
I don't feel good about the direction of this.
So you're saying it's a war crime? I mean, this is wartime, so this is the best time to commit war crimes.
You can't escape that logic.
I can.
I mean, apparently I was part of a crime family before, so I was already committing normal crime during normal times, so I should commit war crimes during war times.
This is a normal crime. This is advanced crime.
Yep. Welcome to Crime Plus.
Oh my. Earlier,
The
I
new
just
game
realized
plus of crime.
Earlier, I realized I said Thorin was the one immediately at Cal's side. It is Phalar. Phalar was his right-hand man.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mixed that up. My bad.
I don't think I know the difference. There are so many names.
Thorin was the wimp that you all intimidated.
Oh, that guy.
Interrogated.
Frick him.
He's the note keeper.
Yeah.
Pathetic.
Okay, so
What are you all doing? Jeez.
Yeah, so we need to help Cal apparently, and my thought was that if we ended the tattoo effect, that he wouldn't be experiencing all the psychic feedback from the connection that he gave us. So, is it like magic marker? Can we clear it off?
As you're thinking about removing the tattoo, go ahead and Haukin mentioned that all of you can make a Arcana check.
I thought the tattoo was the only reason that let us even get the Heartwood Jewel powers. So if we lose it, then we're just gonna lose all of our powers.
With Glint saying that, y'all don't have to make the check.
Would we level down?
You all would basically lose your boons, not be able to even touch or handle the Heartwood Jewel, and possibly even lose some of your innate power. mechanically levels.
I don't know. Beef's pretty tough. I think he could handle it. Give me the gem. Or the jewel.
Cuts off arm, gets rid of tattoo.
I'm just imagining.
What if we all made physical contact with Cal, and tried to see if there's some sort of connection that we can give strength back to him. He's been taking the brunt of all this. So maybe we can kind of form of power, super twins kind of thing.
Oh, I was thinking
Go ahead.
Guardians of the Galaxy Act 3.
That's what I was gonna. Oh, I was gonna say the first movie.
Well, yeah, the first
So
one.
when
At
they
the end of the
touch-
first one.
We can just have a huddle like in the video game.
Oh my! So
I'm down to
all
try
of-
it.
Everybody prayer circle.
at least Haukin, if everyone else wants to follow suit with Haukin, with you saying that, you can focus on the strand that connects you to Cal.
Mhm.
And you go ahead and make me a con save. If everyone else wants to do so, go ahead.
I'll do it.
Whoever wants to do so.
All right, everybody, stand close to me. You all get your +4 buff.
Alright.
+4.
Even-
everybody. Get
even-
your
even-
+4s.
Even Cal gets a +4 if he
Yep,
wants
Cal
one.
is also rolling.
Okay, con save.
Yep. Oh, he got a nat 20.
Yeah.
You get a +4. You get a +4.
19, 18, 31.
What?
Jeez.
Huh.
31 for your con save?
It's a saving throw, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so when I leveled up, I'm proficient in all my saves. So my con is +8. I rolled a 19, and then we got a 4. So
Yep,
All
that's
right.
how that works.
That is math. That
The
is
man
math.
speaks the truth.
Everyone, yeah, you all focus in. No one got below a 15 or lower. 15 or lower would have been real bad. You all start to feel like some of your energy and almost life essence start to leave you for a second. How can none of that happens to you? You're perfectly good. But
wholeness of body over
then
here.
We're Captain
y'all
Planeting.
then y'all pull it back in, and y'all still send some of the power that Cal sent you all. And
Earth.
you see that he regains a little more consciousness, is more cognizant, and is able to actually move in normal time. First thing that he says, he's coming.
She said.
And he's
Galactus.
again.
Galactus.
And he starts to like fade in and out. My barrier, it fell. He knows we're here.
I guess we can take the jewel out of the box.
And as y'all say that, the roof of this Statue of Liberty basically just gets flung off and gets torn off and just launched. And you see flying above you all Lysanthier.
Okay, I told
And-
you stop saying his real name. Who did it this time?
You see Lysanthier, Dalendor,
Oh.
I believe why am I blanking on name? Glint, you recognize this third man, Silas Vraith, who is the leader of the Misthide.
Vraith?
Vraith.
Like
Like
Wraith
Vrank?
spelled wrong?
Yes. Silas Vraith. Don't judge me.
I wasn't
We
just
do.
I'm judging him. It's his name.
Judge his parents.
And sure, them too.
And Dawn, you recognize the last one, Kettle Glide. And he is the leader of the Pygmy Posse. And all behind them is a huge entourage of darklings, a giant spider, a red
They're all
caps.
flying. They're all flying in midair.
They're all floating in the air, and they all start to come down. And Lysanthier says, "I told you I would find you." And that is where we'll end tonight.
Oh.
Thank you all for joining.
Did he tell us he'd find us?
I
I don't
think
remember
he
that.
did.
I think he just said
the
he did the villain thing where he said, "I told you something," but he didn't tell us that.
well, that's the goal of next session. Is once we can remember when he told us that, we can win the fight.
Yeah,
Hmm.
exactly.
That
And
is
that
when
is
the
where
puzzle
we'll be
together.
ending tonight. Thank you all for joining in with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great night.
Like,
Bye.